Hi, everybody. I am your Easy Life Ambassador and your Money Manifestation Queen. You are my fellow ambassadors. Welcome back to my channel. So, in today's video, I am going to be giving you some more tips on how I maintain my marriage to money. You guys know the drill. I've got my notes here, and we are going to dive right in. So, the next thing I do or have done was become a plant parent. So, keeping green, living plants in your home is vital to clearing out negative energy as well as any kind of toxic air, right? But it also invites in abundance and positive energy. Certain plants can absorb negative energy, therefore making room for more positive energy, and vice versa. In addition to just being a plant mom, I speak kindly to them when I'm taking care of them. So when I'm watering them, trimming them, adding fertilizer to them, doing just the things that you do when you have plants, right? I speak kindly to them. And I let them know that I love them. I'll let them know that they're growing really nicely. They're looking really vibrant. They're looking really green, yada, yada, yada. There have been plenty of scientific experiments done on plants to show that when they are absorbing positive words and positive affirmations and even hearing positive music, that they live and they thrive. And obviously the negative, they don't live and they don't thrive when they're not being spoken to kindly and they're absorbing negative energy. So yes, keeping living plants in your home is important. You're going to want to steer clear, and this is like feng shui 101. You're going to want to steer clear of having like dead plants and things of that around you and in your home and in your energy, because it's going to promote a more stagnant energy, and things can't move when they're stagnant. Stagnant water is damn near toxic. You can't drink it, right? We can only drink water that is flowing, moving. It's the same thing with energy. You want everything that you deal with to be moving and in a constant flow. That is the only way that you would want, and you don't want it to be stuck on you, right? So moving on. The next thing I do is I wash my hands with cinnamon. I'm not going to get into the spiritual properties as to why, because I don't want to get too witchy on this particular video. But what I will say is if I'm feeling a little zesty, I'm gonna add a little nutmeg to that mug. Try it, you'll love it. The next thing I do is I prioritize keeping my home clean, tidy, and organized. It's the same thing with plants, right? Monetary energy is always in flow. So it's always in motion, right? It's a lot easier to maneuver in a space that's clean and tidy and organized than it would be if it's not. So let's just cut to the chase. Clearly, you want your home to be clean and organized, not just physically, but energetically. Also, that's not to say that like people who aren't organized or people who are disorganized can't generate income. They absolutely positively can, but they may find it difficult to manage their money. They may find it difficult to even find money, so they're losing money a lot. It's the same thing if your house was not clean and you lost your favorite, your favorite bracelet. It's going to be a lot easier to find in a home that's tidy and organized than it would be in a home that's not. So money, the energetic flow of money, is the same way. The next thing I do is I keep bay leaves pretty much anywhere that I can put them. Inside of my plant, like my planter pots, I put them in there sometimes, in my wallet, in my pillowcase, under my mattress, in my purses, in my mailbox, in my car. I keep a bay leaf anywhere that I can put it without causing harm or disruption. I'm not going to get into the spiritual properties of bay leaves. Just know that they're perfect for generating income, generating abundance, bringing money into your life. The next thing I do, it's another witchy tip. I egg cleanse. You can look up in another video on how to do that. I find that helpful when generating money. The next thing I do is I observe energetic portal forecast reports. So this is not a sponsored video. This is not a collab, but I am a big fan of Master Shreya Karshna. He is another creator on YouTube. Every month he puts out an energetic portal forecast report, and I literally salivate with my notepad and my pen every time he does. And sometimes he gets specific, like if we're looking at a super moon or a new moon and there's like more than one portal, he might make separate videos to give us advice on how to take advantage of the energies that are going to be present with those particular portals. For those of us who observe both the scientific and spiritual aspects of spirituality and universal law, I think it's important to acknowledge that astrology plays a major part in why we feel the way that we may feel at a particular time, and why life may be a little bit harder during the month or a little bit easier during the month. And I find that it's relevant because you can't, I don't want to get into it because I feel like it's going to cause a debate and I don't want to do that. I just observe those reports. Some portals, like I said, they're good for sowing seeds. Other portals are good for reaping the benefits of seeds sown. So for me personally, observing those reports and taking in the advice as is relevant to me in my personal life, I found that very helpful. The last thing I do, or don't do rather, is I do not gatekeep any new information I obtain on how to become more financially abundant. I don't care if somebody told me something, if I researched it, if I read it, I'm going to share it with my people. I'm going to share it with you guys, my fellow ambassadors, my family, my friends, probably not my enemies, but for the most part, I'm not gatekeeping any information. So those are the tips that I have thus far. If I have more, there will be a part 3, but I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. Bye.